NFL playoffs have come and gone. The Super Bowl 55 matchup is set, and this is a brand new Kickoff with Kelly. Good afternoon and welcome into Kickoff with Kelly. I'm Kelly Warner. It's been a while and a lot has happened since we spoke last. Let's take a look back at the conference championship games with another edition of Love It or Leave It. First off, I am loving the Chiefs. The Chiefs are a perfect example of good football, and as an Eagles fan, I know what it's like to watch bad football. I've been rooting for the Bills all season, but this game was always in the Chiefs' hands. Due to some Chiefs miscues, the Bills went up 9-0 early, but that lead didn't last long. Many of Kansas City's stars had a day on Sunday. Travis Kelce, possibly the greatest tight end of all time, set the record for a conference championship game with his 13 catches and tied Hall of Famers Kellen Winslow and Shannon Sharpe for most by a tight end in any playoff contest. Kelce and Tyreek Hill both exceeded 100 receiving yards in each of the team's playoff games this season. Hill had a franchise record 172 on Sunday. In 7 postseason starts, Pat Mahomes has thrown 17 touchdown passes and only 2 interceptions. Remarkable. The Chiefs and Bills have now met 4 times in the postseason. In the previous 3 instances, the winner of their matchup eventually lost the Super Bowl. But the Chiefs do roll into Super Bowl Sunday on a 5-game playoff winning streak. The last quarterback to beat them in postseason? Yep, you guessed it, Tom Brady. The Packers are leaving last week with another NFC Championship loss and left lots of points on the table. The Buccaneers turned 2 Packers turnovers into 14 points, while Green Bay turned 3 Brady interceptions into just 6. The Packers had a lot of issues on Sunday. Rodgers was sacked 5 times, but the biggest problem ended up being conservative play calling. As many games are, this game will be remembered for a single dumb decision. After Rodgers rallied the Packers to bring them to 31-23 and a potential shot to tie the game, LaFleur opted for a field goal on 4th and goal from the 8-yard line. Rodgers was clearly very dejected after the game and sounded unsure about his future, and who can blame him? Not going for it on 4th and goal like that was blatant disrespect to Aaron Rodgers. You have the likely MVP and you don't put the game in his hands? Huge mistake to say the least. And now Brady is going to his 10th Super Bowl and you have 2 embarrassing losses to the Bucs in 1 season, similar to the 49ers last season. In other recap news, the coaching carousel has been in full rotation and many team staffs have new looks. Picking new head coaches is never easy and grading hires is generally trivial, but I'll give it a go anyways. Starting off with the Jets and their hire of 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh, I give this hire an A, mostly because it's anyone but Adam Gase. I like this hire because it's something totally different than what they had, and that's exactly what they needed. Someone new with a fresh outlook, and he has the connections to build a great coaching staff. Definitely interested to see how this goes for the Jets. Next up, we have the Falcons hiring Titans offensive coordinator Arthur Smith. I give this hire an A as well because although there's been talks of trading both Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, that can be very difficult with the size of their contracts. So having a new offensive-minded coach can hopefully help them to maximize while they're still there. Based on the Titans offense, they picked the right guy. Next is the kneecap biter himself, Dan Campbell. I give this Lions hire a D+. The reason why it is so low is because nothing about Campbell's resume really says he should be a head coach, especially of a team like the Lions that need a lot of help. He was previously a tight ends coach for the Saints, and there isn't a lot known on his offensive or defensive philosophies, but we do know he shares the same gritty attitude of Detroit, and he got the plus added to his grade for being entertaining. Now the hire people saw coming pretty early on, the Jaguars and Urban Meyer. Everyone was just waiting for this to be announced as official because we all knew it was coming. I give this hire a B. On paper, it's a perfect hire for Jacksonville, a proven winning head coach with an offensive mind. The reason why it's not an A is because Meyer has not coached at the NFL level and has dipped from college programs at the drop of a hat. This man is definitely qualified, but having total control over a college program is different, and we'll have to see how that goes for the Jags. Next, I have the Chargers, and the head coaching job that was arguably the most enticing to candidates. They hired Brandon Staley, defensive coordinator for the Rams. I give this hire a C+ because, yes, what he did with the Rams defense was enviable, but he was only there for a year. In 2016, Staley was coaching the defense at John Carroll University, a Division III program in Ohio. Then he spent 3 years as an outside linebackers coach before his one season with the Rams. He definitely had the results with the Rams, but I just feel like it's hard to trust him as a head coach already. But hey, we'll see. Lastly, we have the Eagles and a job I wasn't sure who would want besides Deuce Staley. They hired offensive coordinator Nick Sirianni. I give this hire a D, and that is because he is like Brandon Staley without any of the results. As reported, the Eagles' whole goal with their coach hiring process was to fix Carson Wentz. In trying to recreate 2017 magic, the Eagles hired Frank Reich Light. The young coach is probably going to be a puppet to the Eagles' ultimate problem, Howie Roseman. In my opinion, until Roseman is gone, nothing about the Eagles will really be fixed, so good luck to Sirianni anyways. That'll do it for this week's Kickoff with Kelly. Remember, brand new episodes every Thursday at 3 o'clock streaming on Facebook Live. And if you missed us, be sure to check it out on Penn State Sports Night's YouTube channel. I'm Kelly Warner. Enjoy your weekend.